All right, it's been a minute, but we're back and we have a lot to catch up on. So obviously in the past couple weeks, the Rogue Invitational happened. So I got to be over there with all of the legends, and we only had one workout to do on Saturday, which was still fun. I got to get paired up with one of my favorite people on planet Earth, Chris Spieler, not only for being an incredible human, but an incredible athlete that I looked up to, one of the guys that I looked up to when I was getting into the sport. We also got to do a long drive competition on a golf simulator, getting taught a few golf lessons from a Scottish gentleman. You could have just pulled him off the street. It wouldn't have mattered if he would have known anything, because that accent is what helped me drive this ball so far. We also tagged along on a few tours for some VIP groups where we got to go check out the warm-up area, talk about the experience of what it's like warming up, getting out onto the floor. We also got to lead a group workout, which was a blast. And then, like I mentioned, we did get out onto the competition floor for one event. And I have to say, this was probably the coolest competition floor I've ever seen. It's really close between that and the tennis stadium at StubHub Center or the Home Depot Center. Scotland, you guys packed it out. The packed house was amazing. The crowd was loud. The competition was incredible. So I am really looking forward to next year, and I believe it's going to be back there. Don't quote me on that. But if it is, it will be an awesome experience, one that you do not want to miss if you did miss it this year. Now moving on, we've got some Black Friday deals coming out from Rogue Fitness, First Form, Always Train, and God's Country Coffee. So if you have been under a rock for the past, I'd say 10 years, Rogue Fitness has Matte Black November. That's basically the entire month of November. They're running deals on all sorts of different things. Go over to the website. They always have those deals posted, how much time is left to make those purchases. It's not excluding this weekend as well. Go over to roguefitness.com and check out all of the deals they have available. In addition to that, First Form has 3 different tiers of basically rewards and free stuff that you can get if you purchase $150 in the first tier, $250 in the second, and $350 in the third. If you spend that amount on the website during this sale, you are gonna get a ton of free stuff. And exactly what you get is gonna be in the links down in the description. You can check that out below. Now, if you purchase through the links down below and you reach any one of those tiers, we're gonna do something awesome on Always Train. If you pass that $150 mark of that first tier, I'm gonna give you 3 months free on the Always Train core programs. If you pass the second tier, $250 or above, I'm gonna give you 6 months free on the core programs. And then if you pass that $350 mark or above, we're gonna give you 1 year free programming on Always Train for the core program. Now, to make sure that we do this correctly, when you make your purchases, screenshot your order number. Make sure you're ordering through the link down below. Screenshot that order number, and then you can send it to me on Instagram to confirm, so we have at least 2 ways to check and make sure that you are getting everything that you're supposed to get in terms of those Always Train deals. For God's Country Coffee, if you buy anything off of the site, you're going to get a free 1-month membership to the Always Train core program. We always have free shipping on $50 and above, and if you spend $100 during this Black Friday sale, we're gonna throw in a free bag of coffee. All right, that's all the Black Friday stuff that we got. If you missed any of that, check the description down below for the links and any other additional details. We've got a follow along workout today. It is a workout that I programmed last week on Always Train. 30 dumbbell man makers for time. Those of you unfamiliar with the dumbbell man maker, you are gonna drop down into a burpee with your hands on the dumbbell, row once on the right arm, row once on the left arm, bring the feet up, drop into a squat clean. So we're gonna clean those dumbbells up into a squat clean and then finish with a thruster overhead. All that movement is just 1 rep, and we're gonna do 30 of those for time. The RX weight is gonna be 50-pound dumbbells for the men and 35 for the ladies. And then our goal times are gonna be somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes. Because I've got those goal times out to 10 minutes, I'm gonna try this workout with double 70s. I know those will be heavy for me. I'm gonna look to make this a little bit more of a heavier workout, a muscular strength workout or a muscular strength endurance workout. So I'm gonna bump those weights up just a little bit for something that's gonna really challenge me to get it within that 5 to 10 minute zone. 50s are gonna be plenty hard for the majority of people, 35s for the ladies, especially when you crest that 20 rep mark and finishing those last 10 reps. 30 double dumbbell man maker for time, let's go. So one thing you're gonna notice that's unique about the manmaker, and specifically going into that squat clean thruster, when we're bringing the dumbbells up, our feet are outside of our shoulders and the dumbbells are in between the feet. It's very similar to when you're getting a sandbag into your lap. It's kind of the opposite footwork of what you would do for a clean or a snatch. So typically we're jumping those feet from our jumping stance out to our landing stance, which is squat stance, and now we're starting wider. And then when I go to squat, I found it helpful to bring one foot in and get me closer to that squat stance. So I'm a little bit more comfortable doing a thruster out of that position. I feel more powerful. I don't feel kind of stretched to the extremes in terms of being in a sumo stance. It just feels like a more powerful position, and one that I can really drive those dumbbells up overhead with on each rep. The place where I try to catch my breath a little, if you see, is when my feet pop up on the side of the dumbbells. I try to take between 2 and 3 breaths there and then go overhead. It allowed me to relax my grip a little bit, which was really getting taxed there once we passed about the 17 rep mark. So just pausing there, catching my breath, and then doing that big range of motion squat clean made it more manageable there, especially when we're in the latter half of the workout. Now in the beginning of this, you're gonna be able to get away with a little bit of poor timing in the thruster, but think about it from the standpoint of you want to have patience when you're standing up out of that squat and really push hard in the last 10%, 15% of that squat, snapping the hip forward and generating as much momentum or putting as much force into the dumbbells from your torso and really finishing the rep by pressing the arms out overhead. So have that patience to stand fast and carry those dumbbells momentum, or carry the dumbbell momentum overhead, with your arms to finish at the top. It's gonna save your arms and triceps and shoulders in this workout. If you are missing that timing and trying to press early, your arms are gonna burn out really fast because of the push-up you have to do, the row on each arm, and now an extra effort in the press overhead is gonna make you not wanna pick up those dumbbells. That is it for today. Make sure you go and shop all these Black Friday deals. It is an awesome way to get some product at a much, much discounted price. You can get, again, 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year of free training from Always Train if you buy into those 3 different tiers for First Form's Black Friday. Take advantage. If you've never tried their product, today is a great, great time to give that a shot. Hope everybody has an awesome Thanksgiving weekend. Remember to be thankful this weekend for your friends, your family, this country. I am so thankful for all of you on this channel and thankful for the blessings of my 2 babies brought into this world, my beautiful wife, Alex, and the wonderful family I'm gonna get to spend time with. So make sure you spend some time in thought, prayer about what you are thankful for this upcoming weekend or this weekend. We will see you guys next time.